You see me?
Yeah.
The machine too?
Yep.
We did it. It is here. Welcome home, Red Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the channel where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s, 2000s, all the way to the modern day. And I'm also trying to create the world's biggest Spongebob and the world's biggest Nickelodeon collection. And the creator and CEO of this channel actually did have her own very arcade game for a little while. She definitely eats more than Pac-Man, so I don't know how the game franchise didn't take off. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drill. Nickelodeon Arcade Camera Flip.
Nick Arcade Battle Arena Champion.
It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Rep Pack, because your boy is here, and today I am extremely excited because we are going to be adding something huge to the collection here. Something that I have been dreaming to add for so long. Many of you guys know in the cavern right here where we collect all the different stuff that we love pertaining to Nickelodeon, SpongeBob, you name it. I have been collecting as well arcade cabinet. You can see this one usually on camera quite a bit, and that is the SpongeBob Green Label Sega Arcade Redemption Machine. And in addition, we have the Nickelodeon Arcade Racing Machine from the Chicago Gaming Company. And both those machines were a dream come true because arcade machines, the older they get, the more they get used for parts or just thrown out because maybe they're not making as much money as some of the newer machines like the SpongeBob Card Redemption machines that we've gotten to check out on this channel. So I was honored and so happy to be able to preserve them here in the collection. And the Sega machine was actually rebuilt using the machines of 3 different machines that didn't work. The Nicktoons Racing machine was actually sold to me as non-operated for parts, and we were able to bring it back to life into working condition. But today, this one's already in working condition, and that is the SpongeBob Jelly Fishing Arcade Machine by the Chicago Gaming Company. And I actually used to know a little trick on this machine in order to get a good amount of tickets, so that was one of the reasons I used to always play this game, and maybe I'll be able to show you today. Hopefully when we get there, everything's in great condition. Some of the graphics on this machine, the music, everything is so nostalgic for me, and probably for many of you too. If you guys ever played this arcade game or any of the ones in here, let me know down below. But once you guys see it, there's so many little small Easter eggs, references and stuff like that, that you're gonna be an absolute wave of nostalgia because it's so thematic to the early seasons of SpongeBob, and it's a true grail for me to be able to have it here in the collection and be able to upkeep it. So I'm hoping that we get there and everything's in great shape. We're gonna be hopping in the truck, aka my mom's truck. Shout out to my mom. I'll explain that we get the car because it's definitely not gonna fit in my car, and we have to drive all the way to Las Vegas.
The lost city of Atlantic City.
Not the lost city of Atlanta, but basically. It is a 5-hour drive that we have to pull this arcade machine. That is the nearest one that has popped up in several years around here. I have been looking for this arcade machine actually even before I got the Arcade Redemption Machine. But we are gonna add it to our arcade cabinet collection. As usual, this is fun, but it's even more fun that I'm gonna be able to do it with you beautiful people. So thank you so much for watching this video. Let's go ahead and hop in my mom's truck. All right, so we are gonna be on our way now. We did have to pick up somebody awesome.
Hi, everybody.
We got Karina here. So she is going to be riding with us as well to help along the way filming. And shout out to our man Mitchell. He only works 3 days a week, so that's why Mitchell's not filming. Nobody's getting replaced. Nobody's going anywhere. Mitchell does film, and he also edits, so he doesn't have the time to also film every single day. And for those of you guys that were asking, I've already updated it a couple times in the videos, but just in case, because some people were confused, Parker does not film here anymore. For those of you guys, it's been like 6-7 months already, but Parker does not film here anymore. Me and Parker are still best of friends. I just went to his birthday last week, and we text and talk all the time. But I just want to give you guys an update, and I give you the Rep Pack full permission to, if you ever see somebody asking where's Parker at, just leave him a comment saying like, hey, he doesn't work here anymore, or he has a different job now. So that way we can just clarify it for everybody. I miss Parker, but of course at the same time I can't just be here holding people captive. Watch, show him the door's unlocked, right?
Yeah.
But Mitchell, so now that you gotta lock the door, he's a runner. And of course, as you'll see Mitchell, you'll see Karina sometimes, you'll see my mom sometimes, but make sure you guys are nice to her. A lot of times, just when a woman in general is on YouTube, they can experience more hate and just drama than men ever do, and it's really kind of sad. I don't want to put labels and titles on all this stuff, you know, because that's really not what this is about. This whole channel is about me documenting the things that I'm passionate about and sharing it with other passionate people. And one of my huge inspirations is SpongeBob, and if you watch that show, they try to stay away from like politics, relationships, all that kind of stuff, just because it can be a trigger for some people. And I like to try to focus on the things that I want to focus on this channel. Of course, I love sharing my family and friends and stuff like that too, but at the same time, I want to focus about the stuff that we're passionate about and make the show about things that are comforting to people and not something that's going to throw somebody's mood off. I want to keep the focus for what we're doing, the items we're showing, the places we're going, all that type of stuff, because that's ultimately what I want to make content about. So she's going to be helping us out filming whenever Mitchell's, you know, on an off day, or if I'll be filming a lot by myself too, but if it's ever just...
and I love filming for you guys.
Yeah, she has a lot of fun doing it too. So whenever you guys see, you know, me not filming and it's not Mitchell, usually it's gonna be Karina. She is a little bit more quiet than Mitchell, but it's also because her first language is French, so, you know, that's why she has a little bit of an accent too, so make sure you guys show her some love. But anyway, guys, go ahead and pick up this arcade machine.
Yeah!
Anyway, guys, we're gonna hit the road right now. We might make a little stop along the way to pick up our man Mitchell, a little surprise, which I'll show you guys when we get there. But his favorite place along this route is actually a place called Alien Beef Jerky. Maybe some of you guys have heard of it, but they are famous for unbelievably delicious beef jerky. Once he goes there, he talks about it for like at least 6 months after, and he even orders it online sometimes because he enjoys it so much. But it's a lot more expensive that way, so since I'm going that way anyway, I'm gonna head over there, pick him up some beef jerky, try it out with you guys. Got a little fuel in the stomach on our way to go pick up the arcade machine. It's gonna be a fun day, so let's head on out. And also right down there, if you guys can see it, I don't know, we're driving and there's a Bullwinkle's Fun Center. I don't even know what that is, but I guess it's from Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Presto! Wrong hat.
Maybe that's gonna have to be a video one day too. Going to the Rocky and Bullwinkle Fun Center. What the heck? How have I not heard about this? Kind of just looks like a mini golf center maybe, but hey, I mean, if it's still open, I'm down to go to it. It doesn't look like there's too many people there, so it doesn't look super crowded. I'd love to check it out. The less crowds, the better when you're filming, because then you can actually explore and really get a good look at everything. So I don't know, maybe we'll have to talk to Mitchell and do a little competition over there, but we're still driving. A lot of traffic. A lot of traffic. The life of Los Angeles, baby. Yeah, I can only say that so excited. We're gonna be doing this for about an hour, but at least we have Dunkin' Donuts. All right, update, still on the road to go pick up the arcade machine. The drive is taking longer than I expected. And right now we are approaching Death Valley. And Death Valley, if you look it up on Google, is the hottest place on the planet. It is unreal hot right now. I don't want to burn my mom's car out, so I have the AC on just low enough to survive. How you doing over there, Karina? Like I said, it's really, are you okay, actually? Okay. All right, actually though, it is really hot though. I was a tiny bit concerned there, but she's doing okay. We're both all right now, just trying to stay alive. But we are almost to the beef jerky place to get Mitchell's beef jerky. And Mitchell, when you get your beef jerky, and I also eat my beef jerky, which I will enjoy as well. I'm also gonna get some beef jerky, it's really good. But when you get your beef jerky, Mitchell, just know they travel through the hottest place on the planet to get it for you. And it also gets so hot. And oh, there it is over there. There's alien beef jerky. Where do I get off? Okay, I gotta get off. You guys can see it down there, the UFO. There it is. That big place is the alien beef jerky. All right, it looks like a UFO. So we're gonna go over there right now. But I was gonna say is also on Death Valley is during the summertime, it's actually so hot. During the summer, you can see multiple cars on the side of the road actually just burnt out with like smoke coming out of them because so many people's cars overheat on this actual road. It's unreal. So far, we're running cool, which is a good thing. This whole road is so nostalgic for me though, like driving through these deserts of California, because growing up, this is where me and my mom would always drive to, visiting my grandpa. We would always drive up this way and through these deserts, so super fun, laid back drive and enjoying it quite a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed our little trip so far too. Let's go get some beef jerky now that we've seen the little UFO. I don't know if that one's open yet or we have to go to their old location, because that one I think it says coming soon, but I think that their old location is where they're still at right now. I don't know, we're gonna go see which one we're gonna end up at, but either way we're getting some alien beef jerky. Okay, so I passed it and there's the sign to exit right now. I had to drive another 20 minutes through hottest part of the world in my mom's car, so I'm sorry, I tried to keep it cool. We are going now to the beef jerky. So we made it to alien beef jerky. Do you see the sign?
I can't see it. I don't have my glasses.
Oh, well, why didn't you bring your glasses? Did you see anything on this whole trip?
Sorry.
Without the glasses, basically your whole world is within 10 feet of you.
My glasses! I can't see without my glasses!
So we actually made it to it right here. You guys can see alien beef jerky, which is unreal. It is all themed around aliens. So we are in one of the alien capitals of the world. A lot of alien sightings. Even one recently actually happened around this area. So it's kind of cool if they have the alien theming, but this is unbelievable. It's so much nicer than the one that I grew up going to. Ryan will put a picture up of what alien beef jerky used to look like maybe 3-4 years ago, but now it's like this massive building. It's so much, honestly, better looking. It looks so thematic and so cool. So the whole building, this awesome, like, I don't even know, like, I want to say like rover kind of, like one of those vehicles they used to drive on Mars. It's so cool. And then right here they have the classic alien beef jerky car. They used to have this car outside of the old location too, but you can see inside there you got some unidentifiable creatures right here in their UFO car. Very fun. And then down there they have what looks like new family in town, a time travel station and a giant UFO that I think is just kind of a structure. So we have another alien right here inside the car, and then if you check up there, they've got some aliens commanding this whole beef jerky ship, it looks like.
It's so hot.
Well, yeah, now you can see how they make the beef jerky. They just gotta throw it out back on the floor and then boom, you got beef jerky. All right, so let's head on in and grab Mitchell some beef jerky. Ooh, so there's merchandise too, alien merchandise. Over here they have gummy bears. Oh, and they have some Reptar candies too. Nice find. So you know what? I have these, but just for the trip to alien beef jerky, I have to grab this for the collection just to kind of archive with it. But here is the iconic beef jerky right here, and it's 2 for $20, an amazing deal. I know Mitchell really likes the hot one, so I'm thinking about getting him some of this. It's called Weed Killer. You know what's hot when it's so hot that it can basically be used as a pesticide? So we're gonna go ahead and grab some of the Weed Killer for Mitchell, and I'm gonna look around and look for my favorite. Okay, and then here's my personal favorite, the sweet and spicy. So I'm gonna grab 2 of these for myself here, and then I gotta find one for my mom as well too, because I know she's gonna want one. So I feel like my mom is gonna like the peppered teriyaki the best. I remember her getting this one as a kid, so hopefully I'm making the right choice here. I think that's gonna be the one though. So we got Mitchell, the hottest one they have. We got my mom, that's kind of a mild one, and then we got 2 sweet and spicy for myself.
Into your future, or just a little earth
talking to me. I was trying to start the clip, he scared me a little bit. But over here, he kind of looks like Piccolo a little bit there. Shout out to Piccolo. But over here we have a bunch of awesome energy drinks. I'm actually gonna get this for the collection because I already have the Toxic Rick drink right here. I do have most of these ones they have on display, but I don't have this Operation Phoenix one, so I think we're gonna pick this one up so I can add that one with the Toxic Rick into the variety cartoon room. And they have a bunch of other ones. I think I also want to just get this one to try it out. The Toxic Waste Sour Soda. That looks like a whole barrel of heartburn to me. They also have some Lunar Ice Sour Crystals. But honestly, I just really like the little machine that's behind it. Sometimes candy isn't about the flavor, it's about the fun you have while eating it, and I think that definitely adds to it. Okay, and honestly, I walked around this entire place just looking for Coke Zero. You guys know that's my drink. You know, that would make this place even more out of this world if they had Coke Zero too. But I think as aliens don't like artificial sweeteners. I do. There's only regular Coke and Diet Coke, which, Diet Coke, come on, that's the worst. No Coke Zero though, unfortunately. So it looks like the only drink I'm gonna have is this Toxic Waste. Alright, so since we already have the Reptar mints, let's put the Reptar mints back, and can you grab me the pineapple one? That one we can actually add to the cavern, and we'll know which trip this one came from. So we have the pineapple we're gonna be adding to the collection right here. I think that one's perfect, since we already have the Reptar candy. So it came out, literally it looked like the life just came out of both of us. It is so hot. Man, it is hot. Like, it's like, I feel like I'm in a microwave. You'd have to be an alien to survive out here. So we got the pineapple. Like I said, guys, I want to try, whenever we go on one of these adventure videos, I want to add something to the collection that's from one of these adventures, even if it's something tiny. Obviously, the actual machine itself is going to be one, but that's, you know, that's not for alien beef jerky. So since we're able to add the pineapple, definitely happy about it. But we're going to try the beef jerky, and also I'm going to try my drink. Try those guys out and take a little break here from the road. Been driving for about 2.5 hours, and then we're going to head directly to the arcade location. But thank you guys so much for joining us on this journey. I hope you enjoyed the trip to Alien Beef Jerky. Go ahead and unlock the car so she doesn't melt to death. Sweet respite. It's a little cooler, but it's still kind of hot. Let's turn the car on. All right, so we are gonna try out the beef jerky here. Like I said, the sweet and spicy is the one that I want to try the most here. But Karuna's actually kind of full.
Yeah, I eat too many donuts.
She went straight Homer Simpson at the donut place. I didn't actually eat anything at the donut shop. I was saving all my alien stomach space for the alien beef. So, I mean, look at the alien cowboy on here. Like I said, the original location didn't look anything like this. This is unreal how cool this location does compared to the other one. It just literally looked like a desert kind of shack. It's so cool to see how much the actual business and location has grown. But we're gonna try this out. And also, we are gonna be going into Las Vegas, which is really interesting because maybe some of you guys have heard about it, but there's actually an alien sighting that happened in Las Vegas. We're gonna play a clip of a little flare that went through the air, a green flare. It was pretty incredible. Are you excited to maybe see some aliens today?
I guess.
Remember that family in Las Vegas that claimed a UFO landed in their backyard and say they saw an alien?
I don't know if it's true or not. You guys have to let me know down below, but that happened in Las Vegas where we are currently on the way to. And I mean, like, so this is kind of the alien hotspot of the world. So I think it's very thematic right now with all the alien sightings going on, going to Vegas. Let me get some alien beef. I don't know if it's made out of alien skin or alien flesh. It's not gonna stop me. It's got soy sauce on it. So this one right here is for my collection, Operation Phoenix here. This is one of the Rick and Morty cans I didn't have, so I was glad we were able to add this guy to the collection too. And we got the pineapple. But this one right here was just a taste with you guys, a Toxic Waste Sour Soda. Let's give it a try. Oh. That is sour. Oh my gosh, you ever have like heartburn and like you sometimes get stuff comes to your throat?
Yeah.
It's literally that in a bottle. But it's actually not that bad. You wanna try this?
No, I'm good.
I'm not making it look good?
No.
Whoa, okay, I'm glad I did that one first. I also got this Dad's root beer. I actually met the guy himself. He was a very nice guy. His kids were beautiful. They were small and they were little and they were gray and their eyes were huge, but I just assume it's a genetic thing. But the thing is, guys, is this root beer is really famous and it's actually pretty good, but I've never tried it, so let's try this one. That's a drink. The other one, this seems like something to remove rust to clean a motorcycle. This one is actually pretty good. But let's go ahead and try out the actual spicy beef jerky. Haven't had this since I was a kid.
It's good.
Oh yeah, it takes me back like instantly to road trips with my mom, going to visit my grandpa because he lived in Arizona, so we would drive all the time to visit him. And this is one of the things I would always pick up. You know, you got 2 for $20. She would get one, I would get one. This is always a flavor I pick, so I'm really glad we got to try this out. Now, let's go ahead and head to the arcade. Okay, we are almost there. I am extremely excited. We're about 3 minutes away. It's been a long drive. It's been hot, but I feel like I'm 6 years old right now, about to go to the arcade on my birthday. I'm extremely pumped to get this machine into the car. I didn't bring a dolly. I didn't bring my tools. I didn't bring nothing. I came completely unprepared, as usual. But we are gonna be able to get it at least to the car for sure because it has wheels on it, which is super convenient. And I did pick up some cash as well. If you guys wanna know how much I'm paying for this, I'm paying $200, which is honestly a steal. Like, that's an unbelievable deal on an arcade machine in general, but especially a vintage one that's gonna go perfect in our particular room, the cavern. I think that they think I'm picking it up for like a, you know, normal garage, something for fun at home, you know, maybe on like a Friday night with like your friends or something. But no, we are getting it for the absolute perfect room for this machine too. So $200 is an amazing price. So we're about a minute away and I should be able to update you guys once we get there. I don't know if I'm gonna film too much once we're in the actual place with them, just because, you know, I don't want to invade anybody's privacy, their location, all that type of stuff. But as soon as we get into the car, or as soon as I have the opportunity to pick up the camera, you guys know I'm gonna do that for you. Thank you so much, beautiful people, for joining us on this journey. I almost want to scream. I wanted to honk my horn, but you know, we don't get in trouble here. I'm just super pumped. Let's go ahead and pick up this machine. You see me?
Yeah.
The machine too?
Yep.
We did it. It is here. We have the machine, guys. The rep pack, the machine is here. It looks beautiful. So how it works is you put the coin in right here, you get this guy spinning, it's gonna land on one of these jellyfish, and you will get whatever amount of ticket is on the number that it lands on. And then right here with this little bikini bottom bamboo, it'll display how many tickets you're gonna be getting. And then of course they're gonna come out of here, but you guys can see the actual little jellyfish inside the jellyfishing net is a jellyfish. You could press the button for to actually stop the tickets. Everything is just beautiful. You have all the Spongebob detailing across the whole thing. It looks incredible. Of course, there's some stuff that we're gonna have to clean. It needs some tender love and care. There's a little piece of gum, you know, on the bottom here from some kid. But you know, it was in an arcade, so this is incredible. I'm gonna have to clean it. I'm sure I'm gonna have to do a couple little things to get it up to speed. And you're probably wondering, oh, where's the top piece? Where's the marquee? The marquee is inside of the car. I took that off because it was too long, and I wanted to make sure that it isn't gonna pop off anywhere along the road. But look at him, he's beautiful. I am hot, I'm sweaty, but we did it, we did it, we did it, we did it, Rep Pack. We got the third arcade machine for Spongebob in the car. You guys know that this is a big deal for me. I am extremely pumped, but it's a big deal for all of us. And as always, as I always say, it would not even be nearly as cool if I didn't get to do it with you beautiful people. So, oh my gosh, look at the Jellyfish Feels logos on the side, come on. And oh, not just that, not just that, not just that. It's also got audio, music, and I told you, it's just sick. So we're gonna check it all out, get it plugged in, everything we need to do when we get back to the cavern. I'm gonna stop talking so much. Well, I'm gonna keep talking about it, but I'm gonna put the camera down so we can continue on with the video, but I'm gonna be talking about it the whole drive. I'm gonna be talking about it all night. I am extremely pumped. You guys see it back there? There it is. We're driving. So it is back there, strapped up. I got a blanket on it because this sun is crazy and I don't want it to get like, you know, sun damage or anything like that while it's back there. And shout out to Karina, because there is no way I would have been able to load that by myself. It was super heavy, light enough though to where she was able to grab the other side and we were able to load it up. The person that we picked it up for as well also tried to help, but really it was me and Karina putting that thing all the way up there. So huge shout out to her for making it possible. It was great that we were able to get it in there, and I couldn't be more excited for today. So I hope you guys have been enjoying this. Like I said, we're gonna get back. I'm gonna move some stuff around. We're gonna plug this thing in. We're gonna really get a close look at the entire machine and break it down for you guys, because you guys know that's what I love to do and what we do on this channel. Talk about all the dialogue, the Spongebob sets, all the little Easter eggs, and like I said, little references within the machine itself. But anyway, I gotta focus on the road. It's just hard to not keep looking back at the machine. I have something amazing to show you.
I'm excited.
So it's the next day. We got it unloaded. Mitchell hasn't seen it yet. We have it in the backyard right now. Me and Mitchell today are gonna be spending the time trying to get this into the garage, but let me show you.
What the heck?
Yeah.
That is sick.
It is here in the flesh. It does need a little bit of work to be done on it, but you know every arcade so far has.
How does it work?
I'll show you. We're gonna show you right now how it works. We'll get it started up for a second here, but then we gotta figure out how to get it inside of here.
Fun.
Yeah, that's always the funnest part. And I also got you this.
Oh,
some beef jerky.
Yeah.
Alien beef jerky.
This is the hottest one they've got, I think, too.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know which one to give. I'm just getting the hottest one possible.
Thank you, appreciate it.
No problem. But yes, the machine is here now. So now, let me start it up. I can start it up real quick because I actually got everything working. Do a little bit of maintenance on the engine in the back, but everything's working good. I set it to 1 quarter where it was at 2 quarters before. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so we're gonna start off. The marquee is off right now. You guys didn't get to see it operational, but I did check it out with the person before we left to make sure everything worked good and everything like that. Took a long time in the hot sun, make everything work and stuff like that to get everything working because the person was not familiar with the machine, but I helped them out and we got it all started up. So let's go ahead and check it out with Mitchell here. All the lighting inside of it works as well, and again, the marquee is down right now, but as you guys can tell, I'm really excited to turn it on, so let's turn it on. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Oh, lights are on. Oh, a little water sound. Hey.
Yep, it is going.
Someday I'll catch old no name.
One day I'll catch old no name.
That's a cool reference. The whole machine, there's other audio too, he says. It's all based off of that one episode. So we're gonna break down everything once we get in the room, get it cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna be doing a whole another video on renovating the machine, changing some parts out, cleaning up some small little areas, and getting it as pristine and back to its original shape as we possibly can. But I set it to 1 quarter because we only got 2 quarters, so let's go ahead and check this out. Put the quarter in here and it should go straight into it. And boom, now we're in business. So I was telling you guys I knew a trick back in the day on how to get the most amount of tickets in this machine. So what you want to do is wait till you see it, see 25 on the queen jelly here, and once it lands on there, it should land on the 75, which you can change the... Oh, it took too long.
How about 3? You want 3?
Yeah, it took too long. Well, let's see if we can hit that 75 here. I don't even know if there's that many tickets loaded, but let's just do it. Just to show you that my trick exists. Oh, that was close. That was close. So we got 4 tickets there right here, 1 off. But that's the goal to hit. If you get it on the 25, you should get it right there. I must have got it a little bit late. But now we have to get it inside of the room. We'll get you some more shots and stuff like that once we get in there. It is not going to be easy getting through that door, but that's what we're spending the day doing. All right, guys. So we got it inside of the room. And dude, this thing looks like it's at home now. It looks so good in here. Like, this looks like where it was always supposed to be. All right, so now our goal is to move this shelf right here over here, which is really gonna clean up this whole section. We did take the basketball hoop down, but honestly, that thing we mostly just use to like store blankets and balls and stuff like that. So I think it's gonna look a lot better, a lot cleaner here with just a shelf going up. And then eventually here, we're gonna be adding another one of these filing cabinets. So it's really gonna clean this whole wall up. And then the blankets are coming down, and we're gonna be adding some artwork up there and along with shelf space. So it's all together, it's gonna look cleaner back here in the room, and we're gonna keep constructing that when we get to that point. But for right now, the goal is to move this guy over there, move this guy over there. So let's get started on unloading all that stuff.
Later that same evening.
So Mitchell has left. We have the machine in here. We cleaned up the room. Now all 3 machines are together. This is now the tallest SpongeBob machine we have in the room. And I can't believe it's finally here. Let me get you guys a shot of it now. As it's on and you guys can see it's fully set up in position. It looks incredible. And I'm so happy to have it here in the room. We did clean up around the room here. All the lights that are usually our studio lights here that we record with are now mounted as well too, so there's so much more room on the floor in here. It feels so nice. It just has a way cleaner vibe in here, and this SpongeBob machine really feels like it was just always been here, like it's been meant to be there its whole life, and it just kind of feels in this space so much better than this shelf did. This shelf looks incredible back here and has had some changes as well too, which you guys will see a little closer as other videos get made. But this just fits in so good here because you have this machine which is very colorful and blue, and then this one which is the green label era, you know, original Sega machine, and it's kind of like a mixture of the two with the green on top, the blue on the bottom. It just goes beautifully between the two, and it being the tallest is just perfect to have it right there in the middle. So I'm extremely pumped to have this in here. Let's go ahead and do our scan of the machine so you guys can see it now that it's here in its full form, and then I'm gonna break down some really fun facts and Easter eggs about this machine. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the machine itself. So you guys may have seen I added some small little pieces here. We have the jellyfishing SpongeBob. This is actually a porcelain statue they released during the Green Label era. We have the jellyfishing SpongeBob with his official jellyfishing glasses. Over here we have the Burger King jellyfishing toy and also the Kellogg's jellyfishing toy. I thought these looked perfect here on the machine considering it is all about jellyfishing. But taking a look at the base here, again guys, I'm going to be doing a full video on renovating the machine, but you can see there is Sandy over here that needs to be cleaned a little bit. We've got Patrick. We've got Squidward running away because he doesn't even know why he's in jellyfish fields. We saw what happened in Battle for Bikini Bottom when he was in jellyfish fields. And then over here, it's harder to see right now, but I can zoom in. You can see there's SpongeBob over here, and even Plankton makes an appearance on the machine as well. If you thought they forgot Mr. Krabs, he is also on this side of the machine, but since it's in here right now, it's a little harder to see Mr. K. But we can see him perfectly well over here by the coin bank on the arcade redemption machine. But if we look at the sign here, it is the original SpongeBob logo, like actually as original as it gets, considering this is one of the first ever SpongeBob images they use in the press kit / style guides for some of the earliest products. You can see this image. But an interesting little note here is that considering the whole thing's about jellyfishing, that the Nickelodeon logo is actually the fish logo, which was rarely ever seen on many SpongeBob products. Typically, what you would see is either the floral Nickelodeon logo or the classic iconic jellyfish Nickelodeon logo. And it was made by the Chicago Game Company, which is the same company that made the Nick Kart racing machine that we have over here as well. And taking a look at the machine, you'll see the full spectrum of different jellies that you can actually win tickets from, but we'll break those down right now. On the side, there's some jellyfish decals and also some bikini bottom floral pattern decals as well. Those pieces actually come independently as individual pieces, as jellyfish and the flowers. So when you set the machine up, you have to put those on yourself, or the builder had to put them on individually. So hypothetically, that would mean that every single one of these jellyfishing machines is slightly different from the others because you can never put them in exactly the same spot. And I'm sure people mixed it up on where they put them. So images online are different slightly than the ones that I have here. So it kind of makes every single one a little bit unique, which is really cool. And of course, for the button you have right here, the man himself, Old No Name, as SpongeBob actually references that in his first line as you boot up the machine. But he does have a name now. His name is Friend. At the end of the episode of Jellyfish Hunter, he does let SpongeBob actually catch him, and he gets to name him Friend. And then over here you have SpongeBob with the instructions on how to play the game. Over here for the speakers, we have the porthole speakers. We have the awesome bamboo-esque frame around the actual credit/ticket board. And then at the grand prize, you'll see you have the SpongeBob treasure chest right here. You again have No Name, aka Friend. Then you have the classic pink jellyfish. Then you have the green jellyfish, which appears in the Jellyfishing Online game and also in the Revenge of the Flying Dutchman video game, but doesn't actually ever really appear in an episode besides in other species forms that do come in green. And that also brings me to the purple jellyfish right here, which you only actually see in Jellyfish Jam. And this is the jellyfish that actually starts off the music for Jellyfish Jam. And this is also the same species as the king jellyfish. The king jellyfish is also a purple jelly. And a fun little thing that I noticed is right here you have the queen jellyfish, not the king jellyfish. There's a lot of different references to multiple different jellyfishing episodes. So you have references to Jellyfish Hunting, Jellyfish Jam, and also I'm Your Biggest Fanatic, which are all 3 early episodes that revolve all around jellyfishing. And you may notice some other jellyfish colors on there, and I'm gonna try my best to cover them, but in reality, some of them have never really appeared in this show, but we're gonna just go ahead and geek out and get as close as we can. Over here we have a red jellyfish, which I think maybe, if I'm really making a stretch, could be a reference to Big Lenny on screen right here as well, which is from the episode I'm Your Biggest Fanatic, and is kind of made as like a myth or legend of a jellyfish. And you actually get a speech from a guy that actually survived a sting from Big Lenny. I would love to see Big Lenny make an appearance in a new episode of SpongeBob. I think that would be a cool premise for one. Who knows, maybe one day we'll see that happen. And then we have the orange jellyfish over here, which again, there is a scene in Jellyfish Jam where you do see an orange jellyfish, but I think it's more based off of the lighting effect they do during the Jellyfish Jam. My only reference for the orange jellyfish is maybe just a little call to the original SpongeBob Nickelodeon jellyfish logo, which is an orange jellyfish. So that would cover all of the different jellyfish colors that you see on the machine. But like I said, the last 2 are kind of a stretch, but either way, it's amazing the level of detail they went to in the machine. I don't even know if they knew how many details they put in there, considering a lot of the colored jellyfish outside of Friend here don't make an appearance until way later. But the whole machine is beautiful, and the marquee for it is incredible, the biggest marquee, and I honestly have to say my favorite marquee of any of the machines that we have here in the room. But that being said, I am so tired, guys. Like I said, there's gonna be another video where I'm gonna be soon hopefully replacing the glass on this, which honestly doesn't really need it that bad. It doesn't look that noticeable here in the room, but I do have a place where I can get one for a really good price, so I might do that. And I also am gonna do some cleaning, changing out a couple little things that I have extra pieces to anyway. And like I said, that'll be its own video, and I definitely want to do a video kind of breaking down each machine on its own, playing through it, showing all the audio bites, and in some cases like the Nick Kart racing game here, show that I can win every single map in first place. I mean, I have played the game quite a lot of times, so I don't know if that's that big of a brag really, but I take what I can get, okay? And also the same thing going with the arcade redemption machine. I could pretty much land the highest ticket rate every single time. Now I have to learn and master the jellyfishing game here, now that I have the opportunity, being that we own it now here in the cavern. But before we head out of this video, we're gonna get one more person's reaction who happens to be coming over here right now. Let's go ahead and check out what they think about the machine, and you probably know who it is, but I'm gonna hold the suspense for right now. All right, come on in. Come on. Oh, good.
How'd you hear me not?
I may or may have not told you to go back outside, so I could have you come in. Okay. But you didn't get to see the machine that well. Here it is. This is what I needed your truck for. In its glory.
That's nice. I like it.
Yeah. Which one is it? Which one's your favorite of the 3 machines?
That one.
The one we just got? Yeah, it's got the cutest vibe to it, I think, for sure, right?
Yeah, I don't know what these do, but these are pretty cool. Like, obviously this thing turns and...
Yeah, so here's a quarter. I changed it. The person that I got it from had it set to 75 cents or $1, but I changed it to 1 quarter, so it's a cheap entry. The first one's free. After this, you're gonna need your own quarters.
Really?
So
you could literally set it up for no quarters.
Yeah, but well, you had a quarter, so it kind of just works this way. So all you have to do is just drop your quarter in, and then this guy will start spinning, and your goal is to see if you can land it on 75. So far, me or Mitchell have not been able to land it on the 75 yet.
How many times do I get tries?
You get the 1 quarter.
Really?
Then you could get another quarter,
This
but
is kind of like a rip-off of it. A little bit. It's like,
well, think about it. Once you get these tickets, you can get something at our prize booth. It's this spot on the floor where there's nothing. All right, so your goal is to land it on 75.
this one, right?
Yep.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, so you got 3 tickets. So far, nobody's gotten 75 yet. It is pretty tough. Okay, I'll give you a little hint, a little tip. I think that, like, for me growing up, I used to always land on the 25, and then it would kind of run itself to 75. But I've been doing that since I got the machine. I still haven't got 75, so I don't know. Oh, super close again.
Okay, I'm gonna film you and you do it.
All right, ready for this? Ah, see, I always get like here or here. I mean, I almost mechanically, robotically can land on these 2.
Where did you push it at?
Right here.
See, if you'd have done it where I told you to, you would have won.
All right, I'll try it a little later then.
On that 2 right there.
Oh, again. I'm gonna try and do it on the 2 again. Ah, see, I think it's such a precise movement, or it could be me and Mitchell have this theory that maybe you have to pay a certain amount into it first before that 75 is like more possible.
Okay, get the quarters. I'm gonna try again. Okay.
Oh, we got the green jelly. So you got to see the machine now. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and exit out for these guys, but I'll talk to you later. So on that note, that is it for the arcade video. I had a blast doing this video. A complete dream come true to have this in the room, and it's still unreal looking at it. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. As I say with every single video that we do over here, it's very, very fun being able to pick the machine. I love it very much. But what makes it so much more valuable to me is the fact that I got to do it with you. So thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, wouldn't have been the same without you. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys want to support all of the cartoon antics we got going on here in the cavern and keeping all the lights on in this room, go support us on Patreon. You guys can support for as little as $5. You'll get a personal video message from me to you, in addition to an extended version of this video and every other video that we upload as well. And go check us out on Whatnot, where we stream 2 days a week, Wednesdays and Friday. You get $15 off your first purchase, so go check it out. I'll see you guys over here in this amazing video that I know you're gonna enjoy. And as always, Rep Pack, I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios. Bloop.